On July 15th, Twitter was hacked. Twitter employees were basically tricked into giving out their passwords. Exactly how that happened, we don't know. But Twitter is now saying that it was a phone spear phishing attack that basically their employees fell for. Once this attack was carried out and the Twitter employees gave away their credentials, attackers then had access to Twitter's internal systems, an internal network, I should say. And then once they were on the network, they were able to learn and understand how Twitter's systems worked and who had access to an internal tool that would allow them to do things like reset passwords and then ultimately compromise the accounts of people like Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and then tweet out a Bitcoin scam in an attempt to make some money or get rich quick, if you will. So that's what happened with Twitter. What I want to talk to you about today a little more is how spear phishing attacks work and how social engineering works, or how someone could possibly get social engineered, because Twitter is not saying exactly how it happened yet because there's an ongoing investigation. The FBI is involved. Before I continue, though, please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and if you like my content, please like this video so more people can see it. So yeah, spear phishing and social engineering, those are the two things I want to cover off here. Spear phishing basically means what it sounds like. Instead of just phishing for victims in a non-discriminate way, you are searching and attacking very specific people. And in order to be successful with that attack, you have to do things like social engineer your way in and past them. And social engineering is essentially doing research, understanding everything you can about a person through any means you can use to find that stuff out. Social media is a great place to do it. LinkedIn, Google, any public record or article, anything you can learn about somebody, and it's ultimately information you can use against them or to trick them into telling you something that they should not tell you. And in the case of Twitter, it was likely telling somebody their password to their account. And the way that this was likely done was either through a phone call or a text. Somebody was probably impersonating a support center or a support team or some other type of team member, or maybe even impersonating the security team at Twitter, and got these people to give up their information. And as I mentioned before, once they got into the network, they were then able to carry out the attack. So those credentials were the key for them getting in. They didn't use software. They didn't use malware. They got in using a phone spear phishing attack. So Twitter doesn't say the exact spear phishing technique that was used in this attack. They do comment on the social engineering, though, and they say that this attack relied on a significant and concerted attempt to mislead certain employees and exploit human vulnerabilities to gain access to our internal systems. So it's very clear here that social engineering was a big part of this attack. And Twitter goes on to say that it is a striking reminder of how important each person on our team is in protecting our service. So that's my message too. Be aware. If your company's doing cybersecurity awareness training, pay attention, take part. It's not going to prevent every attack in the future, and you still might fall for social engineering or phishing attacks in the future, because some of these are just sneaky and good. But the more you know about cybersecurity, and the more aware you are that these types of people, that hackers rather, are targeting you and may be trying to learn everything about you in order to trick you, you can think twice before you post something on the internet or make any of your private information known. And just be aware of that these type of attacks could exist, and that there's a lot of people out there trying to trick you. And be cautious with sharing any type of personal information. Use a password manager. Don't give your password to anybody over the phone. Remain vigilant. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please click the like button. Also, please subscribe to my channel. And I look forward to